Hi everyone, it's Stacy here with Home Organized Tribe. I'd like to welcome you to a very special edition of my 2-minute tidy tips. This is going to be an 8-part series called Break Free from the Clutter: 8 Steps to a Calm, Organized Home, where I'll be sharing powerful decluttering tips designed to help you overcome the clutter challenges and create a home that's peaceful, organized, and easy to manage. And I know that's a big one. Each episode in this series is going to be a little bit longer than we normally have in the 2-minute tidy tips that we spend together. It's going to be around 5 to 10 minutes each, but I promise you it'll be worth it. So today we're starting with the question of why decluttering feels so hard and how can I make it easy? Have you ever wondered why it's such a challenge to let go of things or why clutter seems to build up no matter what you do? You're definitely not alone, and this is something I get asked every single day. Most people think they just need to try harder or be more organized, but there's actually a few deeper reasons why decluttering can feel so overwhelming and frustrating. So today, let's break it down and show you how to make the process easier, more manageable, and brace yourself, even a little enjoyable. Okay, so why does decluttering feel so hard? I have 3 reasons that I want to go over with you today. The first is that clutter is often tied to emotion. We attach memories, experiences, and even dreams to items in your house. Maybe you're holding on to a dress you wore at a special event or a stack of books that reflect an interest that you had at one point over the years. But these emotional connections make it hard to let go, even when we no longer use these items. All right, the second reason why decluttering is so hard is that we tend to link it to the just in case thinking. We think, what if I need this someday? Or what if I regret letting it go? Can you relate to those? I know every day people tell me this is why they're hanging on to stuff. So listen carefully. This mindset builds up over time, and you end up filling your home with things that you rarely, if ever, use. But when we learn to trust that we can find what we need if we truly need it, we start seeing how much we're holding on to out of habit rather than necessity. And this is really big. So I want you to stop and think when you're holding on to items in your house, if you're making excuses, and that really is what we just talked about, that what if. Okay, finally, the third reason for that decluttering feels hard is that it's easy to feel overwhelmed by not knowing where to start. Again, a really big thing people reach to me every day for is I don't know where to start. So walking into a room full of clutter can feel paralyzing, right? I'm sure you can relate. Like the task is just simply too big to tackle. It's normal to feel stuck when faced with this much stuff, and the feeling often leads to procrastination. So can you relate to that? Do you tend to put it off because you're like, I don't know where to start, or it's just too big? And we fall into the allowing ourselves to just push it off. So what's the solution here? How do we really make decluttering easier? The key is to start in one small area. Instead of trying to tackle the whole house, focus on one drawer, one shelf, one corner. And if you've been listening to any of my other 2-minute tidy tips, or if you're in any of my programs, you know this is something that I talk about all the time, right? Don't think big, think one small shelf, one drawer at a time, and you will start to make some real progress. This is exactly how I guide my clients, by breaking this into small, manageable steps so that you don't feel overwhelmed. Small wins build momentum and motivation, you guys. It's so important to do that. Each step that you take gets you closer to a home that feels calm, relaxing, and clutter-free. And I know that's why you're listening to this today. If this approach resonates with you and you really are ready to finally take control of your clutter without feeling overwhelmed, I have just released a full program called Declutter and Organize Your Life, Room by Room. I hear all too often that clutter is taking over many different areas of your home. So I wanted to put together an easy process to walk you through all the different areas of your house. That's exactly what this program does. It's step-by-step guidance, it has videos, checklists, cheat sheets, and so much more. It's everything you need to make decluttering easy and sustainable, which is something people often worry about, is if I do this, how do I make sure I keep it this way, right? You can get all the details down in the link. Check it out. Remember, it's called the Declutter and Organize Your Life Room by Room. I'll put the link below so that you can go check it out and see if it's a good fit for you. All right, remember, this is an 8-part series. So today was just part 1. This was considered tip number 30, why decluttering feels so hard and how to make it easy. So I hope with what you learned today, you can start to tackle small areas and really start to think about why you're keeping things. So happy decluttering, and I will see you in the next step. Have a great day.